And welcome back to another Bazaar video in the Final Fight series. Today we've got Vanessa, our pirate lady, and we've got an interesting build with all aquatic items. We're using the torpedo to do all our damage, and it's obviously ramping its damage through the use of the other aquatic items we've got. An awful lot of haste. We've got the captain's wheels going to be hasting the torpedo. We've got the water wheels going to be hasting. And then we've got a little bit of shielding coming from the Peril and the water wheel. We've got a little bit of healing from the dock lines, as well as providing some slow. We've got this skill, mechanic skill, so our tools are giving adjacent items crit, which means that the torpedo is going to get up to 100 crit pretty fast in the fight. We've also managed to grab the barnacle skill, so we've got 20% cooldown reduction on all our items, and we've got a little bit of freezing before the fight starts. I think that's about it. This is our only shot. We've already run out of prestige, so if we do lose, it is game over. And we're up against another Vanessa, so another mirror match. And yeah, I'm not sure what we're up against. If we're up against something really bursty, we might be in trouble. Although I did get up to 6,000 health, so we've got a bit of health, but yeah, we're just gonna have to see how we go.
We're out to dethrone a king, not to squabble with nobodies.
We got it's a single weapon build, which is interesting. Oh, this is not good. Not good. No. Oh, that's a shame. Wow, that was super fast.
Read the tides and listen
Wow.
to the wind. They will guide.
Alright, well, that's our first loss on the channel. Alright, so just having a look at a replay of the fight now to get a better idea of what exactly happened, as well as to have a look at the opponent's build. And so the opponent was running a crow's nest build with the claw as its weapon. The crow's nest gives the weapon lifesteal if it's the only one. Also gives a bunch of crit. So the claws were critting 100% chance, and the claws have an ability similar to the cutlass where they do quad damage on crits instead of just double damage. So all that together meant that yeah, every time they attacked, which was every 2 seconds, there was a guaranteed 1500 damage. And obviously with the lifesteal, that meant they're also healing for that much too. So we never ever stood a chance against this build. This is much too strong of a build for our janky little aquatic item build that we were running with. If we had survived a bit longer into the fight as well, the spices would have activated over on the right hand side, and it would have doubled the damage again. So we would have been hit for 3000 damage every 2 seconds, again with lifesteal. So yeah, ludicrous build. The reason the claws got up so high was the second skill up the top there is iron sharpens iron, which means when you buy a weapon during the run, it will give 4 damage to your weapon. So they'd obviously been buying and selling a lot of weapons through the fight in order to buff up their claws. That's probably the weakness of the claws. It's got such a low starting damage that it wouldn't have really been a good option. But yeah, with that skill, they were able to turn it over a long period of time into a bit of a powerhouse. So yeah, never really stood a chance. The build we ran with though was still quite a fun run, and even though we didn't quite get to 10, we had run out of prestige pretty early on, and it's probably 4 or 5 days in a row where if we'd lost the fight at the end of the day, we were gone, and just managed to squeak through some wins and keep going up all the way up to 9 wins. So I was able to make this video and show off what is essentially a pretty lackluster build, but you know, it was still fun, and we'll cop the loss on the chin and go again and try and get to 9 wins and try and get to 10 wins next time. But I'll wrap up the video there. Thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.